What is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, bros and broettes? Today we're going to be talking about injuries, and I'm going to give you 5 tips on what to do during an injury. You might have gotten injured and now you're thinking to yourself, well, what do I do now? Well, the first thing you're going to do is seek out professional help. Don't try to figure it out yourself. Don't try to go on Google. Don't try to go on Instagram. Seek out professional help. Please do yourself that favor, and then take it from there. Number 2 is going to be not to lower your calories during this time of an injury. A lot of people tend to make the mistake of wanting to lower their calories because they're not expanding as much as energy. However, I feel that personally, a lot of the times when you do lower your calories, it's just gonna slow down the recovery process. So keep your calories at maintenance. That way you can just recover better. Third tip is going to be to focus on what you can do opposed to what you can't do. So if for some reason it was a rotator cuff injury or something along that nature and you can't train upper body, go train lower body. Train lower body as much as you can while obviously controlling fatigue. But don't just completely stop doing everything. Do what you can, and a lot of the times that will make you feel good. Just take those small wins. Number 4, focus that extra time on things that you've been wanting to do for a long time, or invest that time in other areas of your life where you feel that are lacking. So things as spending time with your family, your loved ones, or you might need to finish a project, or just set out your budget, or the monthly taxes, or whatever it is. Learn how to play the guitar. Like, do other things that are going to keep you just as motivated and not give you that feeling of depression or frustration during this time. So that's important, guys, to keep your mind busy, specifically when dealing with an injury that's keeping you away from resistance training. And number 5 is going to be to be patient. Do not rush the process. I have been there myself. We're all stubborn. We want to get into the gym as fast as possible. We want to get back to training. And a lot of the times we don't give the injury enough time, or we don't give ourselves enough time to properly recover. And then we find ourselves back in the gym, back with the same injury, and then we're just continuously spinning our wheels. So the last tip is going to be just be patient with it, slow down, and focus on other areas of your life for these small victories, and focus on what you can do opposed to what you can't do, like I spoke about. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this video. The video's not over yet, guys. So we talked about 5 tips on what to do during an injury phase. Now I'm going to give you 5 tips on what to do once you are recovered and back in the gym. Or if you haven't injured yourself yet, 5 things on what to do to avoid an injury. Number 1, don't lift like don't ego lift. Be mindful about what you're doing. Be in the moment. Be present. Think of your sets of 8 as singles. The way I think about my sets is, okay, I have a set of 8, but in reality, it's 8 singles. So I 1. Each and every single rep, you want to be as mindful as possible. Think about what's going on from your toes all the way to the fingertips, specifically with your bigger compound movements, guys. Number 2, deload often. A lot of people are afraid of deloading because they think they're gonna lose their progress. That is, if anything, it's gonna allow you to further make progress, to break that plateau. The reason why a lot of people end up getting injured is because they never give themselves a break. They never give their CNS, their joints, a break. Not only that, but if they're not being mindful about the way they're lifting, now you're continuously lifting with improper motor patterns or imbalances that are continuously just kind of building over time. And it's like, how many times can you do that before you get injured, right? So that's number 2. Number 3, warm up effectively, guys. I was there at one point in my life where I would just go in and go straight into my working sets, and eventually I did end up getting injured. Not until I started warming up effectively, doing 3 to 5 minutes of cardio, get the blood going. From there, going into dynamic stretching, not static stretching, because that does hinder the amount of power that you're able to put out with these bigger compound movements. So do dynamic stretches, leg swings, band pull aparts, things of that nature. Number 4 is going to be to take into consideration what you're doing outside of the gym. Sleep. How is your sleep? The quality of sleep that you're getting per night. Sleep is a huge component of recovering effectively. Hydration. Are you getting enough water per day? You don't want to go in there fully dehydrated where all the joints fucking hurt. And nutrition. Again, make sure that you are eating enough calories to aid a lot of the volume that you're doing in the gym. Number 5, and this one's something that we probably don't think about as often, but if you're resistance training 5 to 6 days per week, you know, squatting anywhere from 2 to 3 times per week, benching anywhere 2 to 3 times per week, and deadlifting anywhere from 1 to 2 times per week, you want to watch the amount of cardio that you're doing. Specifically HIIT cardio, just because that is more taxing on the body and your joints, especially if you're doing outside sprints. So with my strength or powerlifting clients more so, I tend to really control that and keep it under 2 hours. I don't really include any HIIT sessions in there. I rather them just kind of save majority of that energy for the resistance training, the powerlifting, or the power building program that I have them on, guys. So anyways, that's the extra 5 on how to avoid injuries in the gym. Again, these are just kind of straight to the point things to consider, guys. But anyways, if you guys liked the video and liked some of the tips that I gave you, please make sure to like the video and subscribe. I'm really trying to get to 5,000 subscribers within the next 3 months. I'm doing a huge giveaway then. And yeah, guys, I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent here with these YouTube videos. So thank you guys for the love and for watching. Until next time.